Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. Lawrence Okolie. He's 6'5" tall with an 82.7-inch reach. And his opponent here, none other than Alexander Usyk. 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach.
You want to get out of the way because when you've got a...
Lawrence the... Alexander...
This bout is scheduled for...
Lots of hype as they will fight into the... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. It's fight night, and as you can see, it is night as we fight under the stars for this big, highly anticipated main event.
It's been a long, long day, Todd. They've been drinking, they've been out in the sun, they've been having a good time. But this is what they've been waiting for. This crowd can be very unpredictable. And by the sense of it, it's night time now. They're waiting for a big fight. There's a lot of pressure on these fighters' shoulders to get that job done and perform.
Punching. They block the uppercut. Misses. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Big swing and miss with the hook. To slow down. Just missed with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That left uppercut doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Caution being thrown to the wind. He missed with that jab. Straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the end shot power.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Good counter punching. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Not a lot of defense here at all. Usyk caught with a thunderous shot. Usyk wobbled and down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Usyk in that. On to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself down trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence. No, they just want to fight. A big whiff with the right hook. You believe what we are seeing. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. Usyk. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up,
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. We almost saw hold that thought. Usyk might go down here. What a... And down goes Alexander Usyk. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Ogden. Back at it in round 4. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Both men step back for just a moment. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Not a lot of punch out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
On to the 5th we go. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Throws the jab but does not score. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
His His stamina is off the charts. Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Defense is not an option for these two. They both want the knockout. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation. Let's start the sixth. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
They're both trying for a knockout. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
These two were made for each other. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It could all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They better start respecting each other's punching power. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. You'd like to see more jabs. Jab slightly off target. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond. And there's the bell for round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. That jab misses. Both men step back for just a moment. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A lot of effort being exerted here. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Back and forth they go. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round. Now you start wondering how much. Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Plus, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills, step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
The straight right just misses. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. The unified heavyweight champion is down.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He's been... And here comes the 10th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. Missing with the hook. Just missed with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Couldn't land that jab. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been...
Oh, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The big Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.